Greetings, everyone. It is Elmira, and I am your self care boss. I always help you become a self care boss. I am your licensed massage therapist, your body worker, your spirit worker. And today, for movement class, this class is all about connection. And up front, I want to let you know you are a part of everything in the universe. You are the air, you are the fire, you are the water, you are the earth. That's how God designed you. If you think about it, once you die and you leave this flesh, where does this return? It returns back to the earth. We are water. Water permeates throughout our body. We are air. We breathe in and out. So I want you to remember you are connected to everything. You are even connected to your house. You're connected to your car. As you think about your body is a representation for everything in your environment because your body is an energetic electrical being. So for example, when your car battery dies or something is going wrong with that, it could be a signal that something is going wrong with your heart. And since we're speaking of the heart, I want to open this up with some love because we always have to be connected to our heart. Our heartbeat, the lungs are two things that really allow us to feel, really allow us to assess our environment. And I'm a massage therapist, and when I'm working with clients, people are always wondering, why do I have this pain? Why do I have this? You need to be connected with your emotions. You got to be connected with what's going on, what happened in your past. It could have happened 20 years ago, it could have just been last week. Those are going to be things that will set in your organs, they will set in your body. So I have a special gift for you, and I want you to really meditate on this song. What the world needs is love, and place your hands over your heart. Hopefully you can hear that pretty well and you can still hear me. As we open up this movement, as we open up this movement, I want you to rotate your neck. And remember, we're focusing on connection today. We're focusing on our entire body. And you're going to need some space for this one. And rotate to the other side. Remember, we're focusing on love. We need love every day. Really breathe. Remember, we are connected to the air. We are connected to the trees. Everything that God created, we are connected to. This is all about connection. You are connected to your past. You are connected to your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents, your 7 generations back. They all mean something to you. They are in you. They are living in you right now. Yes, get your pillow because you're going to need
I don't know if I can stand. Can't sit like you sitting.
Just really allow the words of this song to speak to you. What the world needs now is love, not just for some, for everyone. And this love is for you. That's why I wanted to open up today's movement class with that song. So let's get going. I see that you are in position. We're going to be doing a series of exercises that really connect our bodies. Because if you think about your body is not just one thing. It's not just this arm, that arm, your foot, your everything is interconnected. The spine holds it all together. Your brain tells your this what while I'm moving my hands right here, my brain is working everything. And when things are disconnected, it doesn't work appropriately. Just like our cars, the battery may go, the tires may go flat, it can't work. Our body is the same way. So I want you to sit cross legs right now. And what you're actually going to do is just reach up to the sky, reach those hands up to the sky. You're reaching for the sun. You are bringing in that love we talked about because you are connected to God. God is love. And if you don't know that you're connected, you are definitely connected. And in order to receive that, you have to receive that in your body as well. You know, we do our prayers, we do our meditation, and sometimes we don't feel it in our body. Reach those hands over to the right side. Allow all of that energy to flow. You feel the stretch throughout the upper part of your body. You probably feel the stretch in your hips. You feel your buttocks connected to the floor, your pillow, whatever you are sitting on. You are connected. Now over to your left side, just reach it. Good job. Continue to breathe. Because our everything works together. We aren't just one thing. It's all connected. Now bring it back up to the center. Back up to the center. What we are going to do now is reach those hands forward in front of your body and go as far as you can. You may not be able to bend that far, but just bend where you can. If your elbows can touch on the floor, I instruct you to do that. If your head can touch the floor, get your head down there on the floor. If it can. If it cannot, hold the position where you are, because this is your body. Feel the areas that are stretching, feel the areas of tension. And I want you to just speak the words love, love. And my body is opening up. My body is free. My body is working for me. My body is connected. My hands are connected to my feet. My hips are connected to my heart. My eyes are connected to my elbows. I mean, it may seem strange, but everything works together. All of our emotions, all of that, you can reach up, reach just slowly. Everything when we're moving, it is a good thing to move slowly, because a lot of times we want to be quick with these movements and we are not getting the full effect. When you think about how your body works, the blood flows slowly and it flows smoothly. I've seen it. I can feel it when I'm doing the massage. Even your heart beats slowly when it's at rest. Now, if you're anxious or you're stressed out, it's going to be rapid. But everything, when you're at a state of balance and equilibrium, it actually flows smoothly. So these movements we should be doing very slow. Okay, we're going to do one more thing on the floor and then we're going to get up because we really got to get connected. So what I want you to do, take your right leg, you're going to cross that, you're going to keep your left leg crossed, you're going to take your right leg and move it across to the other side. So you almost look like a pretzel. And you can, wherever is comfortable to hold your hands, you can hold them on your knees. Just hold them there for now. And then we're going to do a spinal twist in a little bit. We're just going to feel this motion. I really want you to feel the blood flow from your toes into your legs, into your womb, into your hips, into your stomach, into your legs, into your knees, into your heart, into your arms. Feel your back arch as you flow into this movement. This is all about us getting in touch with ourselves. And why do we move? We move to release old emotions. We move to release the past. We move to understand the connections between what's going on. People may think it's strange when I talk about all of this stuff, like your uterus may hurt because you were sexually abused. That's God's honest truth. Or just something even more simple. If you were in a car accident, just continue to hold that a little bit, because the longer you hold, the more you're going to release. Even if you were in a car accident and you were hit from behind and you suffered whiplash, no wonder you deal with neck pain on a daily basis. That means for you, you need to do movement with your neck on a daily basis. You may need regular massage, regular chiropractic care, self-care. Now we're going to take that right arm, place the right arm on the floor, and you're going to take your left arm and place it on your knee, on the leg, on the opposite side of your leg, and you should feel that full twist in your waist. We need this twist, particularly for ladies, not just for ladies, but for the gentlemen too, because we carry a lot of tension in our hips. We have our womb in our hips. It's our seat of power. It's our center of the universe. And we really need to release all of those emotions, release all of those pains, release all of the distress that may be sitting there in there. We can't, that's why we can't get our prayers answered. That's why we can't operate in abundance. That's why we can't get up in the morning, why we say, oh, I can't do that, because we need to release the old stuff. How do you make room for the new if you don't release the old stuff? And as I said in the beginning, you can let go of that pose and back, sit cross legs. We're just going to release all of that for the moment. And I want you to let out some breaths, because your breath is also connected to your body too. Your voice is connected to your body. What you speak, we talk about speaking life, speaking love. What you speak to your body and through your body is really going to keep you connected too. Because sometimes we just walk around and say, oh, I'm in pain. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, I never get what I want to get. Oh, things aren't working for me. Or all of these things that we say, and we may not actually be speaking them. We may be thinking them, which means we're still bringing them into our body. Okay, we are going to move on to the opposite side. So what you're going to do, keep that right leg crossed. You're going to place the left leg over the right leg. So you kind of feel that stretch in your hips. Hold your hands on your knees and sit erect. When you sit up straight, it's allowing everything to flow. It's stretching out your spinal column. The spinal column is so critical because that's where all the action happens. That's how your lungs are able to work. That's how your heart is able to work. That is how you're able to think. Some of us get headaches because our spine is just jacked up. It's too tight. It can't move. It needs to be moving like a slinky. You have 7 cervical vertebrae, you have 12 in the thoracic, and they all need to move. It's an intricate symphony. To think about music, everything has to be in flow. Okay, it's time for the real stretch now. So take your left hand, place it behind your left hip, and then you're going to place your right arm right there on the side of your leg, and you're going to do a full twist at your level of comfort, because you may not be able to twist. And look to the back, look towards your back, and that will really get it going on. Connection is so important, and I always encourage you to always ask why does this hurt? Am I having shoulder pain? For example, I was having some shoulder pain over the weekend, and I know why. It's because I was doing a lot of driving, a lot of Instacart deliveries, pushing the grocery cart, lifting heavy cases of water and all that. So I understood why. Don't just automatically pop a pill or say, oh, I need this, or my body isn't doing what it needs to do. You have to really examine, why are these things happening to you and what can you control? Because I always tell you, you are your own doctor. You can control so much in your body. Release that. And we're going to go back to our seated position and just do our releases again. You can breathe. You can say whatever you want. You can say the word joy, love, peace. Because once you say these words, your body is hearing you. Your body hears everything you speak. It's all connected. Your body hears everything in your body, your environment. You know about energy. The different people you're around affect your body. They affect you. Have you ever been around somebody and they start talking nasty and you like, oh, I don't want to be around them no more. And that is what goes on. The body knows and the body feels. Okay, we're going to get ready to stand. We got a couple of things to do with standing, and I'm going to adjust here so that you can really see me. So we're going to get standing because we got some standing exercises. So we're just going to, we got a couple of things. How did that feel? Oh, why are you making that face?
Unbelievable. My body is out of shape.
You said what?
My body is out of shape.
It's tight.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so this is why you have the videos, so you can go, you can do these at your leisure. Okay, so we are standing. Remember, this is all about connection. We want the left side of our body to be connected to the right side of our body. We want the bottom to be connected to the top and all of that. So spread those feet apart. We are going to take our right arm and reach it over to our left leg. Just bend down and reach that right arm to your left leg and go at your pace. This is a full stretch and it's going to make you feel connected. You're going to be able, and this is what you're doing. It's opposite sides, it's opposite hands. You're able to, it's a diagonal movement. You feel it in the legs, you feel it everywhere. This is a full body stretch. All right, release that back up to the top. Reach to the sky. Breathe it all in. And we're going to go to the other side. That means your left leg over to your right foot. Reach as far as you can. Feel everything. Identify what you feel. Do you feel movement in your hips? Do you feel like your legs are tight? Those are going to be signs and symbols for what you need to work on. Remember, you are a self-care boss. You're responsible for being in tune with your body, being aware of what's going on in your body. Okay, back up to the top. One other thing in that position, we're going to do both hands down to the ground. So keep those legs apart. You're going to just reach. And this time, grab your calves and hold that head. Just grab your calves, full body stretch. Breathe. And you might be needing to say, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Because that's how the body is similar to a car. If we don't warm up the car, it's not going to move. If we don't do the oil change, it's not going to, the engine ain't going to work. If we don't put new tires on, we going to slip in the snow and the rain. All right, back up. Okay, now we're going to actually do some circular things, some circular flow to really kind of connect everything. So with this, I want you to you're still going to spread your legs, just a simple squat. Perfect. And then our arms are going to move in a circle. Perfect. Very good. Move those arms in a circle. Yes. Good job. And we're going to do 2 more times this direction. And you should feel your hips kind of squatting down to the ground. And you probably should feel yourself opening up even more as you do this. And pause. That's the end. We're opposite side. Let's roll. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Yes, we are moving. It's almost like we're moving the air. We're pushing all the bad stuff out and getting new stuff in. Good job. Keep it moving. Yes. We have to move. We have to move on a daily basis. And we have to understand what's going on in our body and not just ignore it. 3 more times. I feel myself heating up. This is moving. All right. Good job. Good job. We're going to stretch that out because we did a lot of stuff to move. You're going to place still in this position. Place your hands on your knees. And you're going to stick your booty out to arch that back and bring it in. You're going to arch the back and bring it in. This is really stretching your lower back, your hips. Good job. Our bodies are connected. Our bodies are one. We can't operate through all of our daily tasks when we are disconnected. We're disconnected from God. We're disconnected from knowing that our neck pain is really coming from our hands, all of that. Okay, good job. One more stretch, which is just going to be a circular movement up to the sky. So just circle those arms in. This is extending your whole body, letting you know that you are important. You are giving yourself love today. All right, good job. We have finished our standing movements. We're going to go back to relaxation. And I'm actually the next thing, I'm going to show you some simple, because remember, this is about connection. I'm going to show you some simple things you can work on your hands with reflexology, because your body is in your hands. There's reflex points in your hands that connect to your body, and you can actually resolve pain by just pressing on these points. It is just that simple. So, here, the first thing, and some of you may already know this point here in between your thumb and your index finger actually relieves headaches. So if you ever have a headache, all you have to do is pinch that point and you will relieve that headache. Not only is this a headache point, this is an emotional release point. So if you need to forgive somebody or something by pressing on this daily, your heart will start to open up more. This is a master pressure point. When we think about our hands, I'm going to give you kind of a quick demo, a quick little educational tool about reflexology. Our hands are nothing but a representation of the body. So if we look at the hands this way, the center of our hands is the spine, and the outside of our hands is the joints. And then once you open up your hands, all of the organs that exist on the left side of your body are right here in the hand. For example, the heart and the chest. And then all of the organs that exist on the right side of the body are on this side, like the liver, for example. This is the shoulder line. This is the shoulder line. Once you start looking at your hand, it starts to make sense how the hands are connected to the body. Remember, God designed this body in such an intricate way. What's going on is everything that's in the center does nothing but goes out do 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 into the hands. So the next thing we're going to do with the hands is work on, since I mentioned that shoulder line, a lot of us deal with shoulder pain. And our shoulder pain may come from the way we're sleeping. As you recall, I want you to always identify why. That's part of the connectedness. Why are you having your shoulder pain? Your shoulder pain is not your brother, your sisters, your friends, your bosses. It's not their pain, it's your pain. You got to understand why you're having it. We're going to work this line. All you have to do is take your index finger and just move along this shoulder line, which is at the base of your finger. It's the dark line. That's your shoulder line. It's your shoulder. And you should feel this. If you're having any shoulder pain, you should feel some releases. At the corner, this is nothing but the corner of your shoulder. So at this side, it's your, a lot of people, when I'm working on people, a lot of people have, this is your deltoid area, like right on the side of the shoulder, have issues there. So what I end up doing, I will not only work the actual shoulder, I will work the shoulder reflex area because I know it's all connected. And you can do that too, because you may not be able to come see me or your favorite massage therapist. Work your hands. Your hands are connected to your body. All you have to do is work your hands when you're feeling pain. We're also going to pull the fingers. Why are we pulling the fingers? The fingers represent the head, the sinuses, and all of that. And by pulling those fingers, we're opening up everything here in the head. So I'm just going to demonstrate, starting with our pinky finger. Just pull that finger and on to the next one. We're going to do both hands. And I didn't forget about this hand with the shoulder line. So we're going to go to that too. And your thumb. I also, since we're working on it, I also want you to rub the outside of your hand, because this right here at your wrist represents your lower back. This is the reflex area for your lower back. So just rub that, give it some love. Like Dionne Warwick spoke about in the beginning of this class, what the world needs now is love. Your body needs love. So give it love. Don't wait for anybody else to give your body love. You need to love on it. Okay, moving on to the other hand, because even though there's different organs on the left side of the body and the right side of the body, the the main things are the same, like the shoulders, the back. Whereas you have your liver over here and your stomach and your spleen over here, that's really the only difference, is the organs in here in your core. So we're going to work that shoulder. And as we're doing this reflexology here, I also want you to pay attention to what you eat. The things you eat are connected to how your body feels as well. I can tell you, for example, earlier this year, I stopped eating chicken, and that made a tremendous effect on my digestive system, my weight carrying around the middle, my skin, all kinds of things. We can eat things like cheese, or that gets us bloated or makes us constipated, any of that. We're going to get that point as well. Remember our point, our pressure point that helps to relieve headaches and also for emotional release. I just want you to know what this feels like. You got to get in touch with every little piece of your body so you know what it feels like. And when you need it, these are tools for you to use when you need it. All part of being a self-care boss is understanding what you need to do to resolve the pain in your own body. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for your doctor. Don't wait for the physician. Don't wait for the OBGYN. Don't wait for the chiropractor. Don't wait for President Trump or President Biden or President Obama to tell you what to do. You know what you need to do. This is your body. We're going to pull those fingers again because we want to open up our head so that we can think clearly. We want to release any mucus in the sinuses. So pull those fingers. And this is nothing but a simple introduction to reflexology. If you want to learn more about reflexology, of course, you can contact me. You can come see me for a session, rub that wrist. We want to work the lower back. Contact me for a session and I will be glad to help you. And you can do your own research. You can purchase different books about reflexology that will let you know how all of this is connected. How did that feel?
Good.
How did that feel?
It was good.
Oh, I couldn't hear
You
you,
can't see
but that's okay. All right. It is now time for us to wrap up this movement session. And I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you for moving your body. I want to thank you for getting more in touch with love, getting more connected, feeling what's going on with your body. Remember, we did those flows, we moved, we twisted, we did a lot today. And congratulate yourself for everything that you did today. As always, we're going to close out with some affirmations, because the affirmations are words that you are speaking so that you remember that your body is a gem. You remember that your body is working for you. You remember that you are improving on a daily basis. You don't have to be stuck in the old things. And that's why we're moving. We are moving the stuff from the past. Just because that happened 50 years ago, just because you dealt with the pain, the trauma, all of them years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, it doesn't matter. Today is the only day you have. You have the present. And so live in the present. And your body, you'll notice as we feed into these affirmations, you will notice once you give your body this time, once you give your body this movement, you're going to feel the changes. You're going to feel the shifts. I know I do. I know I can, just as a living testimony, me stepping into the world of massage therapy, I always say it was my gateway drug into healing, because I was able to learn what my body can do, what I'm capable of doing, what God's purpose is for me. And I manifested it. I made it happen. So here we go. I have 4 affirmations, and we're just going to repeat them 5 times. The first one is, I am whole. So here we go. I am whole. 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 Our second affirmation for this connection class is, I am connected to the Creator. Here we go. I am connected to the Creator. 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 Next, my body works for me. 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 And we're going to give one more bonus to this one. My body works for me. And last but not least is, my body releases pain. I want you to really feel that one. Here we go. My body releases pain. 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 That is all we have for today. As a reminder, you can stay in touch with me by following me on social media under Self Care Boss. You can actually find me on the website, theselfcareboss.com. Check out any of my programs. You can come in and get a healing massage session. You can hire me to talk to your company, to talk to your group. Until next time, make it a relaxing day. I'm going to stop the recording, but you can stay. Okay, bye, everybody.